What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today's video is, in my personal opinion, insane because I never really thought Infinity Ward was going to take a step in this type of direction. And it's a direction that I wanted them to take for a long time, but they never really showed any interest in it. And finally, it seems, after so long, they might actually explore in this realm. Now, before we actually get into the topic, I do want to apologize. This is not going to be Modern Warfare 2 2022 gameplay. I ran out of all my footage, so we have to wait until the launch of that game until I can get some more background footage for it. So I'm going to show you guys the OG Modern Warfare 2 instead. I'm sure you guys won't be angry about that, right? You know, the classics, in my personal opinion, are always the best, and this footage right here is just insane. We're using the Vector, one of my favorite weapons in Modern Warfare 2, and hopefully I love the Vector in the new Modern Warfare 2 just as much as I do in the OG. And I think we dropped 2 nukes in this gameplay. You guys are going to have to find out for yourselves, but man, I can never get enough of this game. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about zombies. Now, on this channel, you guys know that I am more of a multiplayer type of guy. But I would say my favorite time when zombies was alive in the whole Call of Duty franchise was right at the beginning in World at War. And the reason why is because they really nailed the horror vibes of what zombies used to be all about. You know, it's supposed to be scary. And obviously, as Call of Duty has evolved, it got a little bit more cornier and goofier in a good way. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not mad about that. Treyarch really perfected that style and made something so unique and so popular that they built a whole, you know, pretty much a whole fan base out of only zombies. It's insane to even think about. So, respect to them. But what I loved the most was, like, you know, really the classic World at War, even Black Ops 1. You know, it was nitty, gritty, spooky, and really addictive. And me and a ton of you guys as well, back when Modern Warfare 2019 dropped, always thought, how cool would it be if a game with the atmosphere like this, you know, a game that's so nitty and gritty, so hardcore, so realistic in certain aspects, had a zombies experience, you know, tucked inside. Even if it's round-based, who cares? Just the vibes that Modern Warfare 2019, you know, rubbed off on people, having zombies would have actually been really cool, you know, unless they took a goofy approach like an Infinite Warfare, but I can't imagine. You know, Infinite Warfare was just a goofy style of game in general, so it worked, but with Modern Warfare 2019, we all thought it was just so cool, you know, and then the concept art came out. I'm going to flash it up on the screen here. I'm going to actually Google it for you guys. You know, the concept art came out. This was official for Modern Warfare 2019. It was there. It was real, but it just never came alive. And it just looks, like I said, badass. And here we are with Modern Warfare 2. And apparently, according to data miners, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is going to have round-based zombies and also Outbreak. And I do have to make it extremely clear, this is not a leak. This isn't someone saying, oh, I heard this from, you know, someone else, a developer. No, this is in the actual files of the game. So, more than likely, this is going to be a realistic vision. And again, everybody's going to say, well, Modern Warfare 2019 said, well, again, that was a leak, you know? And those were, you know, behind-the-scenes concept art. Just because it's concept art doesn't mean it's in the title. But in the files of the game itself, you know, that goes a little bit further. I also wouldn't be surprised if it's in Modern Warfare 2 as well, because if you guys remember, pretty much every development team has worked on this game. Sledgehammer Games, Treyarch, you know, pretty much everybody across the board, Raven, everybody has had a hand in Modern Warfare 2. So even though it's Infinity Ward's baby, everybody has crafted something in this game pretty much. So to see zombies being in the files, I wouldn't be shocked if Treyarch, you know, spent a little time behind the scenes prepping up a project for Infinity Ward or whoever is going to be working, you know, on the small teams once the game launches to continue to add DLC, continue to add content, and keep it alive. Now, like I said earlier, I'm a multiplayer type of guy. You know, even with zombies coming into this game, I'm more than likely not going to touch upon it that much. I won't make content about it that much, and I probably won't play it that much. But the reason that I'm making this video is because I think it's very important for the longevity of this game that it has a decent variety of game modes. You know, I'm not talking about little game modes inside 6v6, you know, more unique experiences for that. I'm talking about actual game modes across the board, side experiences. And if you think about it right now, Modern Warfare 2 has 6v6, Ground War, Warzone, DMZ, Spec Ops, rumored to potentially add in Gunfight, and now they have zombies. Now, again, I know it's going to be some concern across the board that this is too much to handle, and honestly, I agree with you guys. We haven't really had any proof in the past that these developers can handle a lot of variety. It's actually the main reason why a lot of these games got completely smacked. Modern Warfare 2019, I thought that could have been a top-tier contender, but it was fighting so much with Warzone. Warzone was obviously their main priority, and it was clashing with 6v6 in the worst possible way, and they just couldn't find a balancing point, And now it's split into almost like, 6, 7 plus modes. Are they going to be able to strike down a balancing point? We're going to have to find out. They have a 2-year life cycle, so it's plenty of time. I could definitely see it happen, but that's going to be very crucial. But at the end of the day, zombies is zombies. I don't think it's going to take away too much from the 6v6 side of things. I just think it's going to be good for variety, If I want some downtime, some leisure time, I can hop in Spec Ops, I can hop in zombies. It just gives a little bit of something for everyone. And let's not forget about the content creators. My goodness, you got to think about the people who actually just main zombies. Not just content creators. There are people out there who only love the zombies experience in Call of Duty. That's what they enjoy. And they will play that day in, day out. So it kind of sucks having to skip a year. And now on top of that, we're skipping 2 years of the cycle. And Treyarch is the main zombies development team. So people don't really get a zombies experience until they finally come out and produce their game. It's going to be a struggle. But if Infinity Ward adds a zombies experience into their game, even if it's not better than Treyarch, it will still be able to allow zombies fans to have something fresh, unique, and fun to play with. And let's be honest, Treyarch is working on the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if it has a Treyarch touch. And also, let's not forget, Call of Duty this year around is finally coming back to the Steam marketplace. Now, I know this probably has nothing to do with console players, and you probably won't care about this segment, but PC is notorious for modded zombies. It's literally what keeps the zombies community pumping on the PC side of things. Black Ops 3, World at War, Black Ops... There's tons. All the experiences. There are just never-ending amounts of maps that are custom-made by the community that are just absolute bangers that people play on the regular. And the community is what keeps the game alive. I always say this. I don't know why every single game out there doesn't add some sort of map editor or just any editor in their game for the community to mess around with, because the community will literally keep your game alive longer than the actual developers. I promise you this. And that's what goes on with the PC Zombies community. The community develops endless amounts of maps, which keeps everybody coming back to play it more and more and more. And that's going to be what happens with Modern Warfare 2 if they allow us to have mod support. I don't know if it's going to be a thing, but I really hope they do allow it, because it will really help with the development cycle. And it will really give the community the freedom to really expand on the game and make the game a little bit more community friendly. I feel like those are the best types of games. When the community can, connect, unite, share what they love, share what they make, and just, connect in that sort of way. I love games like that. And if Call of Duty can introduce that into the mix on the regular, not just with PC players, but also with their console players as well, that will take this community to a whole different level. Whether it's toxic or good, I don't care. Either way is good with me. It will just take it to a whole different level. And I really hope the data mined information stays true, because I would love to see both round-based matches and Outbreak come into this game, because it adds more variety into the zombies mix. It was hard. Black Ops Cold War was a little lopsided. Vanguard was very lopsided. It's either, you could barely get any round-based maps at all, or Outbreak is just overly loved. Nothing could be balanced nicely. But with all these different development teams working on this game, what I'm hoping for is that they could really expand on the zombies universe, give a little something for everybody, and keep it updated within every single season. So zombies fans will have tons of content, 6v6 multiplayer fans can have tons of content, ground war fans can have content, They have to make this game a game that can keep everybody active and happy. They can't prioritize only one mode over everything else, or it'll fail. 2 years, they have to make sure everybody gets a little love. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below, because I'm really curious, because obviously, like I said earlier, I'm a multiplayer type of guy. My whole channel is based around that, so I want to know if you guys even care about the zombies experience at all. Do you guys care if they add it into the game? Do you guys even care if it's not added into the game? Or do you just want them to add it to make sure that it's a little something for everyone? Because honestly, that's how I feel. Even though I will play it a little bit if I get kind of bored, at the end of the day, I want people to be able to come to this game no matter what they enjoy about the franchise. That's what COD has always been known for since the beginning of time, is that it's made for a little bit of everything. No matter what your playstyle is, no matter what you enjoy out of a game, COD can tend to what you want. That's why it makes all the money it does every single year. That's why it's so popular. So I really hope that they get it all together in a nice package. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bums, I hate it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new to the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, this to do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games do over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.